This is Common Sense. I'm William Ferguson. Today I've been listening to all that's been going on, and there's been quite a bit going on. The stock market, it took a little bit of a dive, but that's to be expected. When the stock market rises like it was, it's going to stop, it's going to go down, it's going to go back up, it's going to go back down, and eventually it will even itself out. So there's really nothing there. It's just normal. I've also been listening to the idea that there was a second dossier being concocted by the British spy that was gleaning intelligence from the Russians, which I don't know if this intelligence was true or if it was false or what they were doing with that. Um, Now, it brings me to what is going on in Washington, D.C. The, the committee that's in charge of oversight, I believe, that's investigating what's going on with these dossiers and who did what to who and why. Uh, they're being pelted by the Democrats saying, "Oh no, there wasn't that, but it was this." They're just trying to cover up for the Russian investigation in Trump. Well, it's been over a year, and there has been no evidence whatsoever of any Russian collusion with anybody in the Trump campaign. And General Flynn, he was he was hoodwinked into testifying, and the only reason that he got in trouble is because they lied. They said he lied. Um, and it was all set up. He was set up so that he would not say what was. And it sickens me that they did that to him. They ruined his life. And right now, he should be getting his lawyers together and saying, look, this whole investigation into the Clintons, the dossier, all this behind the scenes stuff going on in the Democrat Party, in the DNC, in Clinton's campaign, it was all to try to get Clinton elected. And all the lies and all the backstabbing and all the BS that's coming out of Washington, it's garbage because they wanted Clinton in. They wanted her in so bad. They were lying, cheating, stealing, doing whatever it was. And they thought she was going to win. Well, hey, guess what? She didn't win. And now the truth is coming out. And the Democrats don't like it. Of course they don't like it. They were in on the scheme. They were helping to promote the lies, the deceptions, the dossier, investigations that didn't really happen, and everything like that. They were covering for each other. And that's what brought me to what I've been thinking today. And I got my faith votes card in the mail. And it reminds me that I vote by what I know is true and correct, that is practically functional, that makes common sense. And that is biblical principles, conservative. And it's the liberals are doing everything that they can to make the truth out to be a lie when it's not. They are lying to the public, bold-faced, straight-out lying to the public to try to make the truth look like a lie. The truth is, the country is moving forward. The economy is good, housing is up, unemployment is down. I watched part of the speech that President Trump gave in Ohio today, and it was good. It was motivational for the people there. And they were appreciative of the tax cuts. They got bonuses, and so they were really doing good. And that brings me to Pelosi. And Pelosi saying that's just crumbs. They're just throwing crumbs to the peons. Well, Pelosi, if you had any clue as to what it's like to work breaking your back, sweating your brains out, trying to make a living to support yourself and your family, then you'd have a clue as to what's going on in working America. And working America makes up the largest percent of the money that is made in this country. So you don't have a clue as to what's going on. Now, something else that struck me about that was Pelosi's rich, but not that rich. And I thought about it. And the Democrats are saying, well, we need to tax the highest 1%. We need to tax them till they are broke. Well, what about you? What about you, Pelosi? I understand that you've got millions of dollars. You may not be in the richest 1%. But what about you? What are you contributing, really, to the United States society? Nothing. In fact, you're trying to break down the society. You're trying to cause division, while President Trump is trying to cause unity. So what we have as the public, those that are scrambling for the crumbs, we have a responsibility to ourselves, not to the government, not to those who want to spend the money on whatever they want to spend the money on. We have a responsibility to vote, and vote for people that are responsible, people that know that they are there to work for the United States society, not themselves. They aren't not there to get rich. Okay, Trey Gowdy has decided he's had enough of it. Okay? And I never once, in his career that I've been following, I never once heard him complain. Not about how much he makes, not about anything about his personal job in Washington, D.C. Never. But I've heard the Democrats, oh, we need a pay raise. We need a pay raise. No, you don't need a pay raise. What you need is less pay. Okay? Because the more you get paid, the less money the people of the United States have. Because you're sucking up the money from taxes to pay yourselves. And that includes all governments. City, local, county, state, and national. So, no, you don't need more money. Okay? And we the people, we need to vote in conservatives. Because conservatives spend the money correctly. They spend it on needs, those things that are needs. And the conservatives, they really don't seem to be looking for kickbacks from special interest groups, which is something that I really admire about having President Trump as our president. He's so rich. I mean, he's so rich. What special interest group do you think is going to offer him something that's really going to change his life as far as the amount of money he has? Come on. You try it with him, he's just going to say, no, you can't. And he stands firm in his integrity, in following God's word and leading this country. And it's great. Life is great. The economy is great. Everything's going so good. But the Democrats, they hate it. They hate it because they don't have the money they can just spend on whatever and get the kickbacks from the special interest groups and tell everybody what to do. No. And they think there's going to be a blue wave. Okay? I ask you, please, anybody you know, talk to them. Sit down and talk to them. Say, hey, look, this is what the conservative Republicans are doing for America. Spell it out for them. Look at the economy. Look at housing. Look at jobs. Look at it all. We're doing great. And try to get them to convert from being liberal and lied to and brainwashed to conservative. And you might find that they're living a more peaceful and serene life when they change their ways. And they'll thank you for it. And I thank you for watching. And pray for the president, please, that he will follow God's word and guide this country into greatness once again. I thank you for watching. I'm William Ferguson for Common Sense.